It's that time of the month again where we run through all the new releases coming to VR headsets in the following month. But now we're heading to summer, so in this one, there's not a lot coming in July. We're going to start with Prison Boss Prohibition. This is coming to MetaQuest and PC VR via Steam, and it's a resource management game, a time management game. Think Shop and Craft's Magical Goods, which we reviewed up here. You know the drill. You've got customers coming to you asking you to create certain products, to craft certain items, and you must deliver them on time. The unique hook here is that you're developing, crafting items that are banned. They're banned items. There's prohibition in action, and you have to do this while not being caught. It's got a unique aesthetic, like lots of colourful chicken-type things walking around and so on, and it looks interesting. But I haven't played this one yet, so we'll have to wait and give it a go when it launches.
That's ridiculous! They're too disorganized! Too greedy!
That's coming on the 10th of July, and alongside that, we have Jungle Man. Now, Jungle Man is just for MetaQuest, and it's a MR game where essentially you have to control a jungle man as he swings from start to finish across numerous vines. It seems like a pretty simple game, but some work has gone into this, and they have done a really good job of promoting this game on social media. So, on 10th of July, we'll find out whether it can live up to expectations. Now, for most of the rest of July, all we've got is PC VR games. It's strange that there's such an empty schedule for MetaQuest. There's opportunities there. If you've got your game ready, you've got an open window. We're going to dive in with Dragon's Reef VR. Again, this is Steam VR only. Now, this game is set to launch on the 14th of July and is kind of like a piratey dragon kind of action game. You are the commander of a ship at sea, and you must use your cannons to take out other ships. There is some kind of adventure elements, like upgrading your ship and things like that, but it's mostly about steering the ship and taking out other ships. Next comes Symph Burnout VR, again for PC VR only. Now, this is a game that it's got a really vibing 80s aesthetic, and it's supposed to be a retro-futuristic racing game. I kind of imagine from what I've seen a bit of like a VR version of Outrun. I'm not sure if that's going to be the case, but we will find out for certain on the 16th of July. Just one day later, on the 17th of July, comes Bridge Constructor Studio. Now, Bridge Constructor Studio is the latest in the really popular Bridge Constructor series, and this one is a game that is VR compatible. You can play it on a traditional monitor in flat screen, but it is a game that has another level of immersion and interactivity if you've got that VR headset available.
No guarantees. Not every plan survives contact with gravity. But hey, almost counts.
Next up, we have Le Mans Ultimate. Now, this is a game that launched in early access back in February 2024, but we're finally getting the full release version. Again, Steam VR only, and launching on the 22nd of July. Again, one day later, on the 23rd of July, we have Elemental Towers. This is a game, once again, just for Steam VR, but would sit perfectly well on a MetaQuest headset. It's kind of like a cross between a match-3 and a Tetris-style game where you have blocks that you must move to create arrangements to rebuild towers and so on. There is a single player and PvP in this game, and it's an interesting take on the puzzle game genre. If you're interested in puzzle games, this one looks like it might be one to check out.
Give the world a reason to believe again. Build.
And again, just one day after this, we have another Steam VR game. Now this one, Monster Titans Playground, is all about being a massive monster or a kaiju and just destroying things. Who doesn't love a bit of chaos and destruction in VR? As your chosen kaiju, you will go up against giant mecha suit guys and try and destroy them while causing chaos in the city, and it looks like a lot of fun. It is, however, coming as early access, so expect some, missing content and maybe the occasional bug and so on. Next up on the 25th of July, we have Boxing Machine VR, and this game is exactly what it says. Basically, you'll be playing in first person with your boxing gloves on and have to beat up your opponent, who is a robot. It's a pretty self-explanatory game. There have been lots of boxing games in VR, but this one actually has a really nice aesthetic. It's got this kind of dim and grimy tone, despite being quite colourful. It's an interesting look, certainly, for a boxing game. Victory's the anthem, screaming out my name. They can try to... And finally, we're going to round up the month with Requisition VR. Now, this is a highly anticipated game, and we know it's coming in July for MetaQuest headsets, but we don't yet have a specific date. This one is still in the TBC category, even though it is listed as July on the Meta Horizon store. Now, this is a PvPvE adventure game. Set in a post-apocalyptic world, you have to scavenge for resources and craft items and everything you can imagine from a typical survival experience. The difference here is that you can join in groups or clans and form teams to go against both the enemy and other players. As I say, this one is very highly anticipated, so be sure to check this out when it comes. That's all the new releases for July 2025. Currently, there may be more that are added because there's plenty of opportunity for developers to get noticed in the schedule right now. But of course, stick around to 131XR and we'll keep you updated with all the latest.